And it's Mike from Globug.
And Darren from Piscator Flies.
Hey guys, this is Mike from Globug. Today, Darren will be showing you how to tie a micro egg pattern. This pattern is essentially a miniature version of a Globug, typically tied on a number 16 or smaller hook. Although it can be successfully fished year-round, I've found it to be especially effective in the winter when aquatic insects are not as plentiful. Micro egg patterns are most effective for stocked and wild trout. I typically fish the egg as my lead pattern in a 2-fly setup, and it's important that you use enough weight to get it down in the current. At the end of this video, you can tap or click a link to watch me successfully fish this pattern on the Elkhorn Creek in West Virginia. Here are the materials you'll need to tie this pattern, and Darren will show you how.
Alright, let's get started with a fresh hook. Today we're going to be using an Mustad signature egg hook. This is the C67s, and it's a nice 2 extra heavy and 3 extra short nymph hook. So I'm going to be using McFly Foam. So when you pull this out of the package, you can see it's got these long noodles. So we're just going to take a short, like inch and a quarter section, and I'm just going to set that aside. And the color I'm using, this one is a strawberry. And we're going to use a 140 denier 6/0 thread. This is the fluorescent fire orange. Just wrap on a small section just to kind of give yourself a base. And I like to do this in 2 sections. So the first section, I'm going to start it on top. I'm going to give it a couple tight wraps, but not super tight. And before I really lock it down, I just pull that to the bottom. Now I'll give it a couple more wraps to really lock it in place. Next I'm going to take another 2 strands, but this time I've got an extra strand of blood red in the middle, and that's going to produce our blood spot on this fly. So again, I'm going to take about 1.25 inches of all 3, and I'm going to bunch this up so that the red sits right on top. And that's going to be our blood spot or blood dot. And so you need a little bit of practice with that just to help keep all the foam from getting pinched in and tied down an extra time. So we'll give this a few wraps. You just want to go right through the center there. And then we've had a couple wraps. Pull the top away, throw a wrap up there, and then throw the bottom. And here's where the hand whip finish comes in really handy. So we'll just add a few turns there and secure that. And we'll cut off our thread. So that's it for the tie-in portion. Now we just got to trim this out. So what I like to do is just grab everything on the top. We'll grasp that, kind of wiggle it all together, and again here you need to kind of estimate where you're going to need to cut, and then on the bottom we pull everything down. And typically I go to where the hook comes in and we'll snip all that. So it takes a little bit of experimenting to see where you end up on there, and we'll just add a little bit of glue on the thread wraps there, and this will secure the thread wraps, but will also push the foam or the egg yarn forward, and that'll help keep the shape of the egg a little bit better. And you can do the same on the back if you wish. Hey Tires, thanks for checking out our video. Please take a minute and check out Mike's excellent on-the-water vlogs over at the Globug YouTube channel. I've got some links in the description that you can follow. If you enjoyed the video and want to show a bit of support for what we're doing here, why not give it a thumbs up? Make sure you subscribe and hit the bell icon to get updated on the latest fly patterns, books, and reviews. If you have any questions or comment, leave a message below. We make sure to answer each and every one. Until next time, this is Darren saying keep a hook in your vise. Cheers.